Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Thursday, September 26th. Here's what you'll see in this presentation. We have cooler temperatures today compared to yesterday with some higher humidity readings as well for the afternoon. It'll be warming through Saturday afternoon though, so once again starting tomorrow we'll be back into a warming trend. It'll turn summer-like with near 90-degree Fahrenheit temperatures at the lower elevations in the Snake River Plain and the Magic Valley. The humidity at lower elevations will also get below 15%, and not only in the Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley, but also in some of the lower valleys in the central Idaho mountains. So we'll be watching for that. There is a dry cold front that'll be coming in sometime either Saturday night or Sunday. It's kind of uncertain on its exact timing. This will increase the wind as early as Saturday afternoon. We are looking for strong cooling by Monday. It could occur on Sunday, but right now it looks like it'll be more Monday. And so during this time, we might have humidities below 15% during the afternoon, along with some winds, and that may initiate some red flag conditions. We'll take a look at that. Still, though, we have no precipitation expected in our entire area for the next 7 days. Here's a satellite image. You can see there are some clouds that'll be moving through. This is mostly cirriform clouds, which means they're above 15,000 feet. And so we're looking for a mostly sunny day today with these, especially on the southern end. They will start to evaporate as they move further east. You can see they're sort of doing that already. And the only thing we're really looking for is for windy conditions in the Snake Plain today. All right, so here's this morning. It's trying to show a front here. That's what's enhancing the winds. And the high temperatures today will be cooler than they were yesterday. Yesterday, Pocatello reached 90 degrees. You can see it's 9 degrees down at 81. Stanley was 80 yesterday. They're down to 73 for today. So solid, 6 to 10 degree cooling compared to yesterday. Minimum humidities for today, it's actually maybe slightly up. There aren't too many locations that get below 15%. It's sort of limited to the desert area here, the Arco Desert, and then this area southeast of Ellis would be up around here and heading southeastward. Maximum gusts today, you can see it's basically leaving the central Idaho mountains. That's where it was breeziest yesterday. See, there are still some isolated pockets way up high of exceeding 25 miles an hour, but it's pretty rare, pretty limited. However, down here in the Snake River Plain, you can see it's in excess of 30 to 35 miles an hour in this core here, going through the Arco Desert. It's not widespread enough where it would trigger any sort of red flag conditions today. Also, the relative humidity is not quite down where it would need to be for a red flag. You can see here tonight, as skies clear, this will allow temperatures to cool off. Stanley will be back down below 32 degrees. Pocatello overnight tonight it was in the coolest temperatures were in the upper 50s, so that'll be down into the lower 50s. And here the high pressure returns then for Friday, and that will allow warming. And here it is. You can see we're up about 4 degrees in Pocatello. Stanley back up to 80 degrees, so they're back up 7. And with that warming, you can see there's lots of places in here that are now below 15% relative humidity in the afternoon or below. So we do got to watch the winds here. However, on Friday, it's probably our weakest winds, and so we don't have any issues with any sort of red flag conditions with these kind of very calm winds, which is pretty typical under high pressure, especially when it's initially here for the winds to be this light. Temperatures a little bit warmer just because it was warmer the night before or the afternoon before, at least for Stanley. But you can see Pocatello actually down a degree or two. So a little bit of change. You could go either way on Friday night. Okay, here on day 3, you can see they're not quite bringing the low in yet on Saturday morning, but sometime, like I said, Saturday night or Sunday, this thing should be blowing through eastern Idaho at that time. So what will happen on Saturday, you can see temperatures way up again as the winds start bringing in that warmer air, around 90 degrees in the eastern Magic Valley, and middle to upper, or lower to middle 80s in the Snake River Plain. And look at these relative humidities. It's just crashing in a lot of places, even in the Snake River Plain, getting below 15%, especially here in the central Idaho mountains, a lot below. But even down here in the sort of our south central highlands, we're seeing a lot of below 15% at the lower elevations, or at least close. The gusts, so on Saturday, really the significant gusts are going to be staying in the central Idaho mountains, and that means for significant gusts, it has to gust to over 25 miles an hour in the mountains and over 30 miles an hour in the Snake River Plain. And you can see we're just lacking that on Saturday. And then Saturday night, like I said, the front's moving in. Things are a little bit warmer to about the same for Saturday night, as clouds should be moving in, but no precipitation again from that. That would include any sort of thunderstorm activity. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at this telephone number here, 24/7, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.